The Chassidish message that can start at any age is, this is not about us. This is not about us. Life is not about us. It's not about you. It's not about me. Life is life, and we got to get on with it. But it's not about us. That is the uniquely Chassidish character. A young boy or girl goes out on Miftzayim, and intelligent people who they stop in the street, intelligent people say, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this? What do these kids say? Because I'm going to go to heaven? I'll have Gan Eden? Because I'm practicing to be a Gadol B'Yisrael?" What do they say? What are they thinking? Taki, what are you doing? Where are you going on Miftzayim? What is that? What's your business whether I did a mitzvah or not? What would a Lubavitcher kid say? What do they say?
Because there's a bigger purpose.
Huh?
Because we're all one body and there's a higher purpose. Because they never told us.
Because Hashem wants to make this world a better place. Make the world a better place.
To make the world good? Most kids would say one of those. But if you really pressed them a little more, you know what he would say? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't make with his shoulders. I don't know. But he would say, I don't know. It's Miftzayim. You're supposed to do Miftzayim. Why? I don't know. They never even stop to think. They never, after they've been asked a few times, they come home and say, what should I tell people when they say, why are you doing this? And then some adult gives them the answer. But they themselves, what do you mean, why? It's Miftzayim. I'm doing Miftzayim. Why? Why? Whoever stopped to think why? That's the result of being raised comfortable with the idea, it's not about me. So when you ask a child, why are you doing this? Why am I? Why am I? I don't know. I never even thought of that. Why am I? Miftzayim is Miftzayim. You go on Miftzayim.
So it's good to not know the reason why you do that.
It's good to not need a reason for everything. Because when it's all about you, then everything you do has to have a reason. Well, why should I do that? Well, why can't I? Why do I have to? You get a kid past that hang-up. He's liberated. He doesn't need an excuse for everything. I mean, imagine an intelligent person would ask this question. He stops a kid on Miftzayim and says, why do you do this? He says, well, the Rebbe said that we should do this. Why do you do this? Because the Rebbe said we should do that. I understand that. But why are you doing what the Rebbe said? He doesn't even know how to think about that. Why am I? That's what you do. So you do? Yeah, that's what you do. So, but why are you doing this? I don't know. I never thought about that. Wouldn't you rather be... now that you mention it. But I never thought of that.
Yeah, I've seen that as a problem, though.
You see it as a problem?
Because, like, I've seen girls And I'm like, no one told you why you do things? You like, I mean, unless, okay, obviously every road leads to...
No, wait.
Said so.
No. Let's make a distinction. If you were to ask the average yeshiva kid or Beis Rivka girl, what's miftzoyim? Oh, they can give you very good answers.
It's mandatory.
Avas Yisrael, it helps soldiers in Israel. It fixes the world, it brings Moshiach. Oh, they'll give you a whole lecture. The question is, why are you doing this?
Because God says so, because the Rabbi says so, whatever you're... Yeah.
No. What's your reason for doing it? My reason? There's no my reason. What does it have to do with me? So they can explain why miftzoyim, as long as you don't make it personal.
Yeah, but personally, if you're connected to your Rebbe, then you're supposed to be because the Rebbe said so.
In other words,
you're close to God. Like,
in other words, it's not about me. That's exactly right. So imagine if a kid said, "Why am I doing this? Because the Rebbe said to do it, and I want to be makusher."
Yeah. Why? What's wrong with that?
That's how a non-chassid speaks. I want to be makusher. No. That's too contrived. It's much more innocent, much more pure. It's miftayim. You're supposed to do miftayim. You're supposed to. Not, I'm trying to be makusher. Yeah, makes sense? So if you can get a kid, even get an adult, past that capital I at the beginning of every sentence, that is so good. So healthy. And we're seeing now that the worst thing, the most unhealthy thing in the world, is a hang-up on that capital I. It's not money that is the root of all evil. It's the capital I. That's what makes money evil. Because I want money. It's my money. Otherwise, money's fine. So without that capital I, there would be no evil in the world. There would be no cheating, there'd be no stealing, there'd be no crime. So if you raise children, well, I am frum. I have to be the best. I am going to be a tzaddik. What are you doing? You've introduced the root of all evil into this child's thinking. So as we're getting closer and closer to Achris Hayomim, the good and the bad are becoming so clearly obvious, so clearly defined. So what we thought once was midas chasidus, beyond the letter of the law, lifnim mishuras hadin, optional if you really want to be special. No, it is the building blocks of sanity. Because look what's happening. The world is becoming so I-oriented that we're getting sick. It is actually a sickness. It's called narcissism. So back in the 60s and the 70s, all young people wanted was to devote themselves and give everything up for a cause. They joined a cult. They gave away their credit cards, they gave away their cars, they gave away their clothing, they gave away everything just to be able to belong to something bigger. And then when they were disappointed in that, they went to the opposite extreme. Okay, I tried. It's not working, back to me. Gimme, 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 and that's it. And that's where we are now.